Good morning, everyone. It is very early. It is like 5:45 in the morning on a Tuesday. And I am making this video kind of like for myself, but I think some of you will get a kick out of it as well. Sorry, I look awful because it's so early, and I wanted to make this video kind of like a slice of life. Like, this is what it really looks like. But today is May 20th, and we are in Caleb's final week of first grade. I say final week, you guys, he's only got like 2.5 days left. He ends on Thursday, but Thursday is a half day. Well, they tell us it's a half day. I actually have to school ends at 11:10, so it's like he only goes to school for like a couple hours. But yeah, you guys, first grade is almost wrapped up and in the books. So, but I made a video like this last year, and I'm really glad I did. But I wanted to kind of remember what it was like. I'm kind of thinking of myself in like 10, 20 years maybe, I don't know. But it's like, wouldn't it be fun to be able to go back and see what was my morning like when I was getting a kindergartner ready and stuff like that? You know, what was our routine? And so I did that last year when Caleb was in kindergarten. So I thought I would do it again for first grade, because some things have changed a little bit in our morning routine. I have to confess, I meant to do this last week, but things just got kind of crazy. We have a lot going on. And so I was like, I gotta do it, or I'm gonna miss out. So yeah. We are already at the point though where he's starting to clean out his desk and bring things home. So I'll be honest with you, I was kind of looking at his calendar. I'm like, I wonder what they're doing at school for these past couple of days, because they don't have any textbooks. He's brought all of his notebooks home and everything. But nonetheless, he still has full school days. And looking at the calendar, they are having fun days. Like, I think so yesterday he was able to like dress like a pirate or wear a superhero shirt. Today is like 80s day, and then we have a calendar right here, or it's villain day. So you can either dress like a villain or dress like from the 80s. So they're having a lot of fun with it apparently. But also, I am up very, very early. I'm usually not up this early. I usually get up around like 6:15. And let me tell you about Caleb. I have said this before. With kids, it feels like as soon as you think you've like figured it out, as soon as you think you have them on a schedule, everything like gets thrown out the window. For a good long while, Caleb was getting up like crazy early, like earlier than me. You know, he would come to the side of the bed and I'd turn around. He would like scare the crap out of me. I'm like, oh, but he'd be up early and he'd want to get going. And I'm like, oh, Caleb, it's like the crack of dawn, right? Well, he's almost 8 now, right? He turns 8 in about 2.5 months, and boy, have things changed. So earlier in the school year, we got to the point where it was like, he was not waking up. I would be like, where is he? I'd be downstairs with his breakfast, everything ready to go. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'd have to go up to his room and be like, Caleb, buddy, you gotta wake up. We gotta get going. But yeah, all of a sudden he became the kid who just like wanted to sleep all morning long. And for years we have had this thing in his room, and it was supposed to, it's an alarm clock, but it's like made for like littler kids, where I forget like what you actually call it, but it's like a sleep trainer. It's got like a little clock face with little eyes that open and close. And so like if the eyes are closed and it looks like it's sleeping, it's supposed to tell your child like it's not time to wake up yet. And it even like lights up. It's got like a red light, or like a ring light, and it's like it glows red, it glows green, depending on if like, should you be staying in your bed? Is it okay to get up? Kind of stuff like that. It never worked for Caleb, because Caleb would see that red light and he'd be like, pfft, and he would just leave. Like it did not sleep train him at all. But it did have like an alarm clock feature, so we've been using that. And so we set his alarm clock at like 6:45 in the morning, and sometimes it works, but then other times he will let that thing ring for like 15, 20 minutes. And I'm down here and I can totally hear it. It's like he just like, because we also put it in a way where it's like he actually has to get up out of his bed and go to the other side of his room to turn the alarm off. So yeah, sometimes he will let that thing just screech for like 20 minutes and he will sleep through it. So yeah, we've got the kid who now it's sometimes a bit of a struggle to get him to wake up for school. But overall, he's pretty good with it. But yeah, I usually get up at like 6:15 and kind of come down here and kind of get things cleaned up, maybe load up the dishwasher, make my coffee, drink my water and all that kind of stuff. And then yeah, his alarm goes off at 6:45 and then he comes down. we make breakfast, and then he gets in his shower at 7:30 and we kind of get going. My aim is to try to leave the house at like 8:15, 8:20. Although we just got an email yesterday that apparently the school day is changing next year. School is going to start 10 minutes earlier, and then they're going to get out like 5 minutes earlier. When you do the math, it's like they're adding 5 extra minutes to the school day, but I will cross that bridge when we get there. But for right now, I am just down here, just kind of cleaning up the kitchen, getting things set up, and we'll see. Is he going to get up early? Is he going to sleep through his alarm? Or is he going to get up right at 6:45? Only time will tell. But as you can see, we've got some books here. So this is his My World journal. He's got some notebooks that he brought home. And then some of his, looks like a student notebook, practice book. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, okay, a reading book. And then out here, it's like so dark in our house. And then over here, he's got his first grade binder. He's got some stuff. And I was like looking through his bag. I got to go through this a little bit later. Oh, he brought home his little, okay. I remember buying him this the week before school, right? You get him like the markers and the pencils and the erasers and the pencil case. Looks like it's coming home today. And oh, it is packed full. All right, so it's about 6:40. I can already hear Caleb upstairs, so I think he's gonna be down here in a second. I have been having my water. I am still doing the thing where I get up and like, I heard on the radio that like the best thing you can do is like first thing in the morning is start drinking water. And so I drink like a full glass, which is like 16 ounces. But then I heard from another person that you're supposed to drink like a full liter of water in the morning, which I was like, oh, that's a lot. But I have actually been doing it, and I have to admit, it makes me feel good. It kind of wakes me up. But what I do is I've set my goal where I try to drink the liter of water, which is really just 2 glasses. It's about 32 ounces. But I try to have it by like 8 a.m. So I work on one glass. To be quite honest, I drink this first glass, which is 16 ounces. I drink it pretty fast. So the second glass, I give myself like almost an hour to drink it. So anyways, I thought I would bore you with that. I've been drinking my water. I'm still doing that. I've been doing that for a couple of years now. And I really do swear by it. It really does kind of get things going, wakes me up, especially if it's cold. If it's like cold water, first thing in the morning, I don't know why, just ice cold water tastes so good in the morning. But now that I have completely hydrated myself, now it's time to dehydrate myself because now I'm gonna make my iced coffee. Can you guys believe I'm still drinking this thing? I haven't changed anything. But I just fill my glass with some ice. I pull 2 shots of espresso, pour that over the ice, and then I fill it with water. So I call it the iced coffee. I call it my iced coffee, but technically it's an iced Americano. But it just hits, you guys. It's such a great way to wake up in the morning. By the way, if you were wondering, yeah, we're on like a little bit of a cookie kick. Caleb is he loves all the different flavors of like the Oreos. So we've got mint and peanut butter this week. And I'm a Chips Ahoy fan. I'm gonna pull my shots of espresso here. Hello. And he is awake. And he's vacuuming the floors already. You guys, there's nothing better than waking up early in the morning and immediately hearing a vacuum going. My espresso shots, I'm gonna pour that over the ice. It always smells so good. Just give that a little swirl here. And then I just add my water. Nothing like that first taste of coffee in the morning. And I know I've said this a million times too, but this is so much better than getting it at Starbucks. If you go to Starbucks and you order this and you even order it as like an iced Americano, by the time they give it to you, the ice is all melted. It's just, I don't know. I like a lot of ice in my drink. So this is so much better. So even when we do our Starbucks mornings, like where we go to breakfast, I will still make my coffee here and then take it because I do it better. So in case you wanted to see, and against my better judgment, this is the state of our house right now. It's like Caleb's art supplies have like exploded and we're all just like too tired to clean it up. Oh, by the way, I don't think we ever mentioned what happened here. I think you've seen it in some of the videos, but our little dog Skylar destroyed our window treatment. So you can see we had the panel, so that we had the panel there, and there had been one here, but she completely ripped it down and destroyed it. And then she even went to town on the actual woven itself. So yeah. So if you ever see like what is going on over here, and we have this one bunched up because we're just trying to keep it out of the way for the time being. We really probably should just remove it. We're probably tempting fate by actually just keeping it here, but we figured we'd just like put it on the chair so she can still get in and out, because she goes through here a lot to get to her doggy door. But yeah, she just ripped the other one like down and then destroyed the woven. And so we're trying to salvage what we can. But yeah, so that's what's going on over there in case you ever saw that in the background. All right, so Caleb has told, so what did you want for breakfast?
Pancakes with waffle. And I made
What?
pancakes with toast.
Pancakes with toast?
Yeah.
That's an interesting combo.
And look at, I put that on the pipe, and look at those fins.
Your toy attachment fits on the real Dyson?
No, this is the real Dyson's.
Oh, I thought this was your toy. That's a real part of it?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't.
Look.
We have so many parts. I don't know which is.
Look, see, you can. Okay.
Okay.
I'll get mine, and you can tell by the sizes.
Okay. Yeah. So Caleb has a toy Dyson, but it's actually like branded Dyson. So yeah, I can't tell the parts apart as to like if it's his toy or the real one. You know.
Look,
Okay. So
see?
so this is the toy one.
Yeah, because
Okay.
see, this one is a little smaller.
Okay,
See, this
that
piece
makes
right
sense.
here is smaller. This piece is right here is bigger.
All right.
See, look, because look, it won't connect.
Oh, okay, I see. I thought you had put your toy on the real one. Okay, well that makes more sense then.
Yeah, and because usually Daddy takes
Well, let's be careful with it.
takes off like this.
Yeah, sometimes they stick.
Like how?
Well, you don't want them to fall apart while you're vacuuming, right? So they make it nice and tight so they don't fall off by accident. I feel like I'm going to get clocked in the head
Daddy
with this thing.
sometimes actually takes off, like Daddy always takes off this part
Uh-huh.
to put on this part right
Oh, well, yeah. Sometimes you don't need that the long stick or the pole, whatever.
Yeah, because you have to use it, and you have to put this on the tube if it's a long place you can't reach.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, this is fascinating, but I'm going to go get your breakfast ready, okay?
Okay.
I swear, he's going to be like an engineer someday or like a Roomba salesman. But, so I'm going to start his breakfast. He wanted pancakes. I wanted to talk to you guys about something for so long. So I love like protein pancakes. I'm going to turn my little bug zapper off. So summertime is approaching. So we've got our little bug zapper out because every time you open any of the doors, not just the back one, like the flies are like waiting at the door to just come inside. So I've got my little zapper going on, but I'm making Caleb's breakfast right now, and we're using protein pancakes because he likes pancakes, but I like him to have a little bit more, you know, not just like sweets for breakfast, especially on a school day. So we have been using for the longest time, they were called Kodiak cakes, and you could get them anywhere. And they were protein pancakes, and they were like, okay. They weren't like the greatest thing, but they did the job, right? Well, they stopped selling them at our local grocery store, and they replaced them with a different brand. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh man, because like I'm such a creature of habit. I don't like change, but it was all they had, so I bought them. And it was this brand here. It's Premier Protein Pancakes. These things are so delicious. I had to do a double take on like the macros. I'm like, are we sure this is like protein pancakes? They taste, in my opinion, they taste exactly like McDonald's hotcakes, which I know those aren't the best pancakes in the world, but they hit the spot. They are good. I remember eating those as a kid. Oh my gosh. I will still splurge and get myself some McDonald's hotcakes and sausage from time to time. And these things, they're protein pancakes. They're healthy for you. They taste just like McDonald's. So I got his pancakes here, put a little bit of syrup. This syrup bottle like pours out like crazy, so I gotta be really careful with it. But I just put the syrup on, give a little mix there, and then I stack them. And you guys, I'm not kidding you, even they smell. It smells like McDonald's hotcakes. They're so delicious. So with Caleb's breakfast underway, I think I'm gonna make mine, and I think I'm just gonna do the same thing. I think I'm gonna do some of these pancakes too because they're so good. By the way, also, as I'm holding this camera, I am sorry if you are hearing this weird ticking sound. I have finally figured out what it is. The last like 3 or 4 videos, there has been this annoying clicking sound when we're holding the camera like this. Let me see if I can get it. Do you hear that? It's a button is loose on the microphone. And so I have to, and of course we're like just outside of the warranty window. So I gotta look into seeing like if we can get a replacement or something because it is incredibly annoying. So I've got my pancakes here. And by the way, we're using this Log Cabin like sugar-free syrup. On the weekends, I splurge and make the Tyler Florence pancakes with like the buttermilk and the sugar and eggs and stuff. And then we use our really rich Pappy Van Winkle syrup. But on the weekdays, it's protein pancakes and sugar-free syrup. But you know what? It's very, very good. All right, how are the pancakes?
Good.
Good? You said, though, they're a little dry. You need more syrup on it? I can get you more syrup.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, man, you guys. Breakfast is done. And just like that, breakfast is done. It's usually not that easy. It is only 7:15, and we're already done. And he's already even, like, we're working on him, like, collect your napkins, your utensils, please bring it to the sink, and all that kind of stuff. In the past, we just kind of like let it sit and then I would clean it up, but we're turning a new page. But we're already done. I do think he's kind of hamming it up for the camera for you guys because usually he's usually either very indecisive as to what he wants and it takes like to the last second to finally even just decide what he wants for breakfast, or he like doesn't want to eat and like it's a whole thing, but I'm shocked. He ate very, very well, and we still have 15 minutes before shower time. All right, so I'm figuring out what Caleb is going to be wearing for school today because I think I already told you guys this, but I don't know if I got in depth about it, but they're having like theme days to get ready. It's like for the countdown of school and stuff. And what's funny is that the first grade is doing their own thing. They have their own calendar. And then student council, they're hosting theme days as well. And that is, they've invited the whole school. But yeah, first grade is doing their own thing, which is kind of weird. But so you got to kind of like pick and choose which day you're going to do. But the first grade calendar, I have the first grade calendar on our fridge right here. They've been going all month long. There has been something all month, but it's actually been pretty easy. Like first day was like Disney Day, wear something Disney. They did Star Wars Day, May the 4th was actually on Sunday, and we did a vlog on that. But they celebrated anyway on the next day, and it was so cute because on that same day, they took pictures, and Caleb made us our Father's Day gift, which was really cute that the school did. But Caleb went to school that day in his little Darth Vader shirt, and they took a picture of him. They made a little chalkboard sign, and so he stands in front of it, and it just says, "I love you." And they put it in this nice little, like, magnetic, like, frame kind of thing, like a magnetic, like, little sleeve. And so we can just, like, put it on our fridge like that. Oh. Okay, there it is, safe and sound. But I just thought that was so cute. I love it. So yeah, he came home one day and they made like Mother's Day gifts and Father's Day gifts. And I'm really excited that they did Father's Day like early, because it's technically not until after school ends. But yeah, so he did that. But yeah, so they've been going like all month with these like theme days. And yeah, today is Villain Day. Wear your favorite villain shirt, no costumes. And I don't know if Caleb has a villain t-shirt. I mean, I guess he could wear Darth Vader again, but we only have a couple days left. Tomorrow is tie-dye day, and I think this was funny. On the last day of school, it's Aloha, so they have to wear like Hawaiian shirts, leis, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Like I said, it hasn't been too crazy. Like one of the days was like wear a black shirt, so it's been pretty easy. Caleb is in the shower right now, so Skylar is having her breakfast. All right, so the morning is moving and shaking. We are getting ready. Caleb's all dressed and ready. Just getting his bag together. So yeah, we looked at this earlier, clearing out some of the stuff that he's been bringing home. And do you guys remember when we got this? We got this when we went to Universal Studios Hollywood. It was like the week right after kindergarten ended. It hasn't held up very well. So like the other day, we got this big gap in his water bottle holder. But I was like, man, you only got to get through 2 more days of this. Let's just keep it going. But he's definitely going to need a new one for next year.
Because look, see, this is my parents' box, because I know it's a substitute teacher at my school. I told you all the cap colors.
Oh, you switch all the cap colors?
I did, and when Mrs. Whitetop was at school.
He drops everything.
And look at this color. I do not know what is this color.
Oh, well, you know, it should say. Let me see. It says it is graphic green.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty wild. Oh, but yeah, he's got his villain. So we're re-wearing this, but it's the only villain shirt he's got. So Darth Vader it is today. Are you ready to get going?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. He's got a lot of energy. And just like that, I am back. Caleb is now at school, and now is the time when I can just kind of like really decompress. You know, the house is quiet. There's nobody here. It's just Skylar and I. The calm, that moment of calm, right? Yesterday, I had to, after I dropped Caleb off at school, I had to go to the grocery store. And I always hate that, right? Because I love, after I drop off Caleb at school, I love coming home to just a quiet, empty house, right? You guys saw how much energy Caleb has. He's like a whirling dervish. He's like the Tasmanian devil first thing in the morning. So I very much appreciate this time when I can just decompress and things kind of slow down for a bit. But yesterday I had to go to the grocery store, which I hate. But it never fails. I came home and within 5 minutes I realized I forgot something. And it was like, you've got to be kidding me. So I do have to run back out sometime today. I have to go get dishwasher stuff. But the only thing that I didn't do, which is our usual morning routine, and this is where I get really crazy, I usually don't like to leave the house, like to go take Caleb to school until the dishwasher is going, the Roomba is running, and the washer and dryer are going. I am so crazy. For whatever reason, I just feel like I'm more productive if when I leave the house, I know that things are still happening. All my little robots are going. But yeah, I didn't do that today because there was just too much going on. But I'm gonna start that now and just kind of sit here, relax, finish my coffee, and get my day going. Okay, so it is quite a bit later. Day's pretty much over. This has been such a boring day, you guys. There has been nothing for me to really share with the vlog. I've been doing laundry, I've been cleaning up, I've been organizing closets and stuff. But I didn't get ready. I thought for sure I was gonna do one of those things where, you know, and I look better, but I didn't shave and stuff because I totally forgot. I have a haircut this afternoon. So I'm picking up Caleb from school and then immediately going to the haircut. And so like after that, then I'll probably like shower and get ready for the day because I'm one of those people, like I get really itchy and stuff after a haircut. But yeah, it's just been a pretty boring day cleaning toilets and stuff. And it's funny because every once in a while I get the comments from you guys saying like, well, vlog it. We would love to see that. And it's like, I get it. There is something kind of like weirdly fascinating about that. But if I bring the camera with me, it just elongates everything. And like laundry day turns into like laundry 3 days and stuff. So I apologize. I didn't film cleaning up and stuff, but it's been very boring. But like I said, right now I'm gonna go pick up Caleb, gonna go grab my haircut, and then we'll see what happens tonight. Okay, so what do we think of the haircut? I'm just joking. It is entirely the next day. We got back from the haircut and we just kind of did our own thing, and it was a boring day. But tonight I had, once again, you guys know me. I had my little sentimental night because tonight's Caleb's last night as a first grader. And I made dinner. I did one of our little meal kits. Him and I just kind of hung out, and we then did our little cuddles on the couch. We read Junie B. Jones. Caleb picked this one. This is one of the few that we actually haven't read. It was Junie B. Jones is Captain Field Day. But if you don't know, Junie B. Jones is this like children's series, and the author actually lived here in Arizona. She did pass away, but it's this cute little children's series that takes place, it's basically this character, Junie B. Jones, and it takes place over the course of her years in kindergarten and first grade. And so Caleb and I have been reading these things for a couple years now, and we haven't read all of them, but we've read most of them. And I always thought it would just be fun to, like, when he's in kindergarten, we read the kindergarten books. And when he's in first grade, we move to the first grade books. And it's been a fun, long ride. But we read it tonight, and I have to admit, I was kind of thinking, I was like, I wonder if this is the last time we'll ever read them, because after tomorrow, he's going to be in second grade. He's not going to read about a first grader or a kindergartner, so. But it was a little bittersweet. It was fun. It was sweet. Like I said, we did our cuddles, and I was like, my favorite little first grader, because I always have to lay it on thick. But he is in bed right now, and so tomorrow, I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't vlog last night, because the idea was that I was going to wrap it all up let's just ride this wave because tomorrow morning we're going to wake up and it's going to be his last day of school. And there's something we usually film. I'll talk about it tomorrow. But yeah, so this video is going to be all about wrapping up Caleb's first year. Well, not first year, first grade. But yeah, I mentioned this earlier in the video. So today was his last full day. Tomorrow it's just a half day. But what's funny, I got the email today from his teacher about what's going to happen tomorrow because I pick him up at 11. So he's only going for a couple hours. They're watching Moana. So I kind of laughed when I got the email. I was like, oh, okay, so I'm getting you ready to go to school. You're going to watch Moana and then come home. Okay. I'm guessing it has to do with like they have to have so many hours for like a school year or something. I don't know. But it's going to be a nice, easy, breezy day for him. And then we're going to go have lunch. It's our little tradition. We always go up to this restaurant up in Phoenix. We started it like a couple years ago. He had a half day. And like, I don't remember why we went up there. But we went up to this place that we like called the Henry out in Phoenix for lunch. And then we did it again last year. And so now it's become our tradition. I made the reservation this morning, this morning. Steve comes home first thing tomorrow, so he'll be here and he'll go with us. But yeah, so we're just going to continue this vlog and it's going to be all about Caleb's ending of first grade. But just so this video isn't just a talking head of me the whole time, I'll give you a little update. Caleb and I had this for dinner from our meal kit. It was crispy firecracker pork. It was so delicious. I was so bummed out that Steve missed it. Like, I always make the best meals while he's out of town, but it was so good and pretty easy, but it had the white rice and the broccoli. It was pretty spicy, but Caleb did fine with it. It was, oh man, it was delicious. And good morning from the last day of school. It is about 6:50 in the morning. I hear Caleb up. We already have some bad news. I got up to a text from Steve saying that he got to the airport out in Orlando and the lines were so long to check the luggage, he missed his flight. So we are not used to getting a flight that early out of Orlando, so I'm kind of like not surprised. But yeah, so he's missed his flight, so he's gonna be coming home a little bit later, and I'm waiting for him to text back. I was like, well, like what time are you thinking? Because like I said, I made reservations for lunch today, but that might not happen. But I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so I am home now, and I already got to go pick him up in about an hour. Super short day. I think I already told you this. They're just watching Moana, so. But he was very excited. He got to bring like a beach towel and stuff, and it's the last day he gets to see all of his classmates and his teacher and stuff. So, but yeah, I dropped him off this morning, and then I did some quick grocery shopping so that we're all prepped and stocked for summer, you know. Steve got back to me. Yeah, he missed his flight, as I mentioned, and his flight isn't going to be until later, so he's not going to make it in time for lunch. I wound up just canceling the reservation. He was like, just go. You and Caleb can have your own thing. But I don't really want to drive all the way up to Phoenix if it's just going to be the two of us. You know, it's one thing when it's all of us all together. But I think we're just going to come home. I'll pick Caleb up. I'll make him some lunch. Or I don't know. I was thinking maybe of taking him to In-N-Out, you know, kind of as like a celebration. He loves In-N-Out. And then we have the Minecraft movie. Sorry, I've got the Roomba going on right now. But yeah, so I'm just kind of cleaning up, getting the house ready for today, and then I'm gonna go, like I said, I'm gonna go pick him up in an hour. But one thing I do every year before I put my sign away, I get this ready for the next picture. Because you never know if, like, you know, if the first day of second grade is gonna be chaotic or if we oversleep or something. So I always get this done, and so it's ready to go for next time. And I'm just gonna go put this away, and we'll see you in a couple months. But this morning, after Caleb was all ready, we did our pictures. I always take his picture on the first and last day of the year to commemorate. But the other thing I've been doing, and I don't remember if I already talked about this in the vlog, so forgive me, but about a year and a half ago or so, I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw this reel where this parent talked about how you can create this really cute memory. And what this person did was they filmed their child leaving, like walking out their front door on the first day of school. And then they filmed them coming in through the door on the last day of school. And so you do that for so many years. And you have this like really cute little video of your kid just coming and going, and they're just getting bigger. I like lost it when I saw it, and I was like, I'm totally gonna do this for Caleb. Unfortunately, I didn't see it until like we were like midway through his year in kindergarten. So I didn't get him leaving for kindergarten, but I got him coming back, and then we filmed him leaving this year for first grade, and then this morning we filmed him coming back. And already, last night I went and looked at the footage of him leaving for first grade, and I already got like a little choked up because he already looks different. He already looks bigger. He didn't have his glasses because he didn't get his glasses, I think, until like October, I think. So he was in first grade. But yeah, it's just, you guys, it goes so fast. Well, here we are, folks. It is the first official night of summer. Caleb is done with school. He had a great day. He had a great couple hours, right, where he watched Moana. But he had a really great day. Steve is home right now. He is playing Uno with Caleb, and Caleb has been asking to play Uno all week. I honestly have never played it, so I do not know how to play Uno. I told him it was something he could look forward to when Dad got home. But right now we are just kind of hanging out. I think Steve and I are going to order some DoorDash later tonight. We offered Caleb he could have anything he wanted for dinner. He could have anything. It's the first night of summer. He wants peanut butter and jelly, so that's what I am making.
Oh, careful.
And we are riding right along on this holiday weekend. Kind of bummed out. Well, I'm not bummed out, but I thought we were gonna vlog like our first day, our first summer day, all that kind of stuff. But you know what happened? We just got so into just like being together, spending time with one another, having a great time, making our memories. We forgot the camera, like completely forgot it. And though part of me is like, that's probably the way it should be, right? We should just be like living in the moment. I am going to regret it because now we don't have it on video that I can go and relive it later on. But we did. We had a really nice day. We went swimming over at our friend's house. We had a big, long pool day, which is exactly the kind of thing Caleb absolutely loves to do. And it was just very fun, very nice and relaxing. And then yesterday, we went and saw the new Lilo and Stitch. It was very, very cute. I posted about it on my Instagram, and a lot of you are asking, like, am I gonna cry? Am I gonna cry? Maybe, because it is very sweet. It's very, very cute. Definitely recommend it. Just a little update. We have not done any house cleaning yet. In fact, actually, I think we're contributing more because it looks like Steve is going to be doing some kind of like outside project here. And right now, Steve is making us lunch. He's making us a club sandwich, his specialty.
Yeah, which I still laugh at because Mike said he tried to do it while I was away in Orlando, and he still can't figure it out.
I can't get it right.
He sees me do every step.
I know.
I don't know.
I do everything. I even make the bacon. I use the right sauce. It just never comes out right.
Oh.
Like, it literally doesn't taste the same.
It's good that I can do this for you.
Exactly.
There you go.
But we're doing this pretty quickly. Caleb, we have a birthday party that we're going to. You excited for that?
Yeah, and it's something I want to show you.
Oh, okay. Oh,
And
this is
look.
new too.
Yep, and look, it's completely broken.
What?
It's completely broken.
How's that happen?
Right there. It's like this broke when we first got it.
Oh, okay. So
We purchased
you
it
and
that way.
you and Caleb went on a little shopping trip
Yeah,
this
we
morning.
did car wash. We went to the home improvement store, and then obviously groceries. So, and now we've been hanging outside. It's been helping me out with doing outdoor projects.
Nice.
And I want to show you something.
Okay,
outside.
I'll follow you.
Okay. Oh, see? Look
Oh,
at this is thing.
a garden feeder. Okay.
It already has fertilizer in it,
Yeah,
and it comes out of the little holes.
that's cool.
No,
Oh,
no,
it looks
no,
like
no, no.
Skylar.
No, Scott will die.
All right. And I gotta-
You actually die if you eat fertilizer.
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
kill you for real.
Yeah, it's probably not. Okay, my feet are burning. How are your feet doing?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. But I know this video is getting a little long, so I think I'm going to end the video here. As you can see, we have been just busy doing our usual thing. We've got a lot of house cleaning ahead of us, but we're just trying to make the best of it and have a nice, fun, kickoff to summer. And I don't remember if I told you guys this or not. We are going to be hitting up Disney World in just about a week. So keep your eyes peeled. We're going to have a lot of fun content coming your way. It is going to be a short trip, but we're planning a lot of dining and we're going to be vlogging a lot. So
Sorry, I was just trying to do the rest of my stuff, so I'm jumping in here. We're also going to go to Disneyland. So because I work in California all week, Mike and Caleb are going to come on and join us. So we'll show you the 70th stuff, which will be fun as well.
exactly.
So yeah.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And from our magic family to yours, enjoy.